My name is Sydney Zendejas, and the question that I chose this week was, how do I learn? The first thing was, how can I help students ask questions? And Brittany Brower gave a wonderful thought, was to have them write down their questions if nobody's asking questions on a piece of paper. That way they don't have to ask them in front of the class, and they don't have to feel like maybe they're being judged for the questions that they asked, and that way they will feel more comfortable to ask questions, and it won't be such a terrifying thing to do in class. Another thing that a classmate suggested was to reward them for asking meaningful questions, and they suggested candy. And so I'm not really into candy, so I was thinking maybe more like a point system, that maybe they sit in groups and they'll receive more points by doing things like answering questions or asking questions or getting things done right on their homework. Also, another thing would be to let them know that it's okay to ask questions and that they don't have to be confused. And so it's more helpful to ask questions than to be at home and not be able to do their homework. The next question that I had was, how can I integrate being a teacher with being a disciple of Christ? So one thing is, gaining knowledge is part of Heavenly Father's plan for us. And as a teacher, we're not going to be teaching religion or teaching things of the gospel, but it's still important. Gaining secular knowledge is still a part of Heavenly Father's plan for us. And create an environment where the Spirit can help the children to learn. Even though if they may not know that this is the Spirit helping them learn, it's still going to help them. And knowing that every child is known by Heavenly Father and that He will help us know how to reach out and how to help them to learn, and because He knows them better than we do, and so He will definitely help us if we have a child that we may need help with. The last question that I had was, how can I help students to do more than just memorize the formula, because I'm going into math, but understand why we use them. So we need to help students to know why they're being taught certain topics and how it can help them. Nobody wants to learn geometry or math or algebra or any one of our subjects if we don't know why. If we just feel like it's pointless and it's just a thing that we need to know for right now and we can toss it away when we're done, then we're not going to be very motivated to learn it. And so I think that it's really important to help them to know why they're being taught certain topics. And also asking them questions that help provoke thought about the formulas we were talking about. Instead of just having them, regurgitating an answer, help them to maybe think about different ways that they could use this in their lives. And yeah, those are my questions. Thanks.